Is it working? Okay, hi guys and welcome back to One Shot. Alright, Niko, let's get on to this. This is getting clearly out of hand. He I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah, oh you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. I'm guessing the library. Yep. Well, look who's back. How about next time you let me know before you leave the shelter to go into a literal death zone? Sorry. Get so worried, you know. Hey, you found the Messiah. Yeah. Ran into each other after the boy forced himself into the lab complex. Couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Robot. That's why he needed that book so badly. Y'all talking about a kid with white hair and goggles? That's Cedric, yeah. He ran in here earlier, grabbed one of the books from my archives and ran straight out the door, without even going through the checkout. The nerve of that kid. Yeah, we're kind of in a middle of an emergency situation here. I'm not sure if you've noticed. He said it was an emergency, so I didn't bother stopping him. I hope he doesn't get himself killed out there. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. I am baffled how no one is freaking out, panicking right now. In luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh boy. Oh my gosh. That was... the labs? The poor kid. No! Did he just collapse? Not him too. I'm sorry about your friend. Sam spoke, he told me to go to look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Are you kidding me? Kid, there's no way we're letting you out there. I really have to. George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize, however long that takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Won't do us any good if the squares are just gonna mess everything up, sadly. And even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. What happened to the Messiah of all people? No, I won't allow it. Mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking, but now I'm starting to understand. It's talking about that robot version of her. So I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. All this time, we've burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you're just a lost child. Well, probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? I would be. I would be shitting my pants right about now. Been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. Now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you're told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. I just came to this world a long time ago. Back then, all I wanted was to go home. You remember the very first time? Sure how far back it was for you. It wasn't just... I mean, in gameplay time, it was like 2 hours ago. In daytime, for me, it was like a week? Maybe two? I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. World would be doomed eventually. I still wanted the people here to be happy, so I returned back. I returned home. Back then, I wasn't sure. Trusted you more, lad. Then I just came back. So he remembered that we broke the light bulb. You what? And then I found out about the world being like this. I said to forget the things he told me. Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, it just seemed cruel. I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. Oh, he's talking to us. To me directly. In the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be. The world is unbroken. Will that choice still be there? Still need to choose between one or the other? Even if it is, I want to save this world, man. Even it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were dead. Not afraid anymore. Oh my god, he's crying. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay, please. Well, I'm convinced. After all that, it'd be super rude for me not to stop you, wouldn't it? Well, if George is fine with it, I guess he should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? Guys, be safe too. Well, all we needed was have an intense monologue with our god. If only that worked in real life. It's book detailing one of my favorites, thank you very much, is the author's book detailing the creation of ProphetBot. By detailing, I mean it. There's a ton of detail in that book. Blueprints, progress shots. Took me forever to edit. Oh, it's gonna want to build a robot. Stand smells sugary. Candy skewers, fresh off the grills. Not very nutritious, I'm afraid, but at least they'll keep evacuees from getting hungry. All the shops are inside. Being put to good use. As long as we conserve the water we have on hand, my water pills should be able to keep everyone here going thirsty for weeks. No more things? Do you need something? Please approach from the front. Currently being used as infirmary. We apologize for the inconvenience. Die, I wanna die reading. Whoa. Can't go into Glen anymore. I'm not sure I'll be able to get my supply of fish at this rate. Plenty of these soup dumplings left. Should be able to feed everyone. Oh, the cat thing. It'll be much colder soon. At least I can keep everyone here warm. Finally saw the author today. Well, his flying machine at least. Looking at one of the windows in the library and spotted in the distance by binoculars. Isn't that cool, Messiah? Yeah. Except it's destroyed now, and your face is binoculars. It'd be better if it was gone in an instant or slowly fading away. Looks like we're stuck with the ladder. Wow. Doing to that book, editing it. Been in the other's shadow for my entire career. If I'm gonna die soon, I'm gonna die knowing I put out at least one original idea out there. Perspective of everyone is changing. Total, didn't it? Yeah, all those hours I put in my work and now she fell asleep. These are the only ones we can send out there now. Thankfully, we still have a couple of units that aren't too badly damaged. It's comforting to see the fate you have in land, Messiah. That's why I won't lose hope either. Yeah, that's amazing. I'm not sure if I would have had that. This stinks. Phosphorus. Yeah, we already know this. Able to write down all their stuff before everything went off the rails. What are the kids holding up? Group of AKs should be holding, so I hope my friends are okay. Where the author is, apparently just kinda stopped showing up. Says she's still getting manuscripts, but none has seen in person so long. Assuming the worst. Monitoring. Looks like our scout unit 827 is still doing okay. Told that I had to leave my aquarium behind when they were sounding the sirens earlier. Wish I had time to rescue my fish. World is ending, what are you gonna do? Ah, this guy is just total panicking right now. What, you need something? No, suit yourself, but just so that you know. The recent events, the restriction on noise levels in the library have been temporarily lifted, so I won't be kicking people out like before. What? You think I'm gonna be throwing out the evacuees just because I'm delinquent stuck in doing community service? No? Good, because I'm not. Fuck this guy, man. Hello, there's currently being as a shelter right now. Lots of those squares are starting to show up on the streets. I know. It appeared they want to build something that could stand partial collapse. There it is, the newest, strongest material that they had. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, I know, he's kind of a bum-ass. Evening news, everything is terrible. Wonderful. Let me get my mind off things. Steel scaled of ladders. Hello, person, hi. Reshelving in progress. Please watch out for potential falling books. I will. Hello, person, this is the library. Temporary shelter. So he finally got the courage now. If in the past he wasn't sure about the choice between his life or the world, now he finally managed to find the determination to choose to save the world, even if it costs him so much. It's unbelievable, man. Square particles everywhere. The corners are still fine. Could technically bring them back. Whoa, okay. Not going through there, it seems. Trash. A back alley. Can't go over this way. Looks like we are kind of limited. Not being able to go this way. I think that was where the goat club was. Over on that side. Please do not approach. Everyone is dying. This is where it was. You're here! Niko, are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's get back to the clock room. I have questions? Or am I not supposed to ask anything? Oh, this thing is just... The world is like completely shattering. We can't go through here, but we can technically go through here. The clock room. You mean you want to go back up? That is madness. It's not gonna work. In there? Hello? Oh no. Well, what in the fuck are we gonna do then? This door won't budge. Clock room? I'm not sure about that yet. Let's see if this elevator works. Oh yeah, this one was on the other... It said that it was on a different floor. Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. They was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. Don't think he made it. Oh, no. Sorry. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Niko. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. It's blocked over here too. The elevator guy probably didn't make it. The hell now? Oh, so you want to go on the what's it called? Where the view is, I guess. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. You mean taller than the tower? I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lies that might be behind each windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. Oh, it was depressing for me at first too, you know. Can't imagine, man. I think that all of this is, well, fake, simulated. Eric told me about what happened to your old world, did he? Really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. You know, never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The world machine. I know it as the entity. Oh, the entity? Does sound familiar. Oh, the entity that, you know, helped us get here. From the dice lady from another time, was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But thing is, the war machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else, meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, was simply ingrained in his work. All machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. From the world machine perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put the living person in danger. It's to bring a real person to a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. Eventual, intended ending was meant to be a happy one. War Machine doesn't know that, really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. Central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. See physical manifestations of that everywhere now. Squares. As the war machine corrupting its own code, my creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah, the disruption was an issue during test runs, even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. Spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our world's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. I don't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us, we have no chance of taming it. Imagine that. You are in a simulation. You are aware in a simulation. You have to tame the simulation itself. That is crazy. Taming? Heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and it has to do with robots, but I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? Robot is not a real person, is it? Alright. It's a being whose entire existence is code, inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs, and most importantly, they'll never confuse themselves with the living. They'll always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. This was more of a limitation than anything else. Yeah, that makes sense. Can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? Well, I've tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing. Yeah. While you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. Oh. Some emergency units outside, hopefully not for me. The strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as genuine living person, even knowing they are not. Spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? You'll land no better than anyone that it's not. Now the war machine is probably really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. He was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could to establish new connections between maps. Those links enabled it to meet the other two, but as it turns out, the new code confused War Machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Yeah, this ending did come up with a patch to the game. Oh my god, like the fourth wall breaking is through the roof, off the charts. Though the War Machine always had self-destructive tendency, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. Here I wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving is to take you through that ending. Now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Holy fuck. Oh my god, they made it! You guys are okay? Yep. When it started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with assembly machines here. All I had to do is scan the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That it does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. I am too. Holy shit, you guys are back. Same. Ready to go now, Niko. Oh my god, we have the entire party here. So, where are we going? We can't go there. We have to go back over here. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us all to all be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a take-step files as its shell. Have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, this portal represents a physical location on Vlad's machine. And when we enter these portals, we'll be sent to that location, wherever that is. Already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer, but this time Vlad would need to move around some things as well, specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. Don't know what happens next though. I see. Where did this portal lead at least? You should probably ask Vlad on this. Right, hold on. Journal is glowing again. Documents, my games, one shot. Ah, it's in that place, huh? Yeah, there are the portal, the folders already. They're free. Wait, let me show you. Here, they're free folders, and with the portals and a big one. They're all ready and in position. Okay then. It'll be meant for me then. One is green. This one is configured to my code, I think. This one is blue. That's mine then. Wait, let me check the folder. Oh my god, they appear here! Holy fuck. With all their, like, sprites and shit. Put me in the big portal. Put me in the big portal. Put me in the big portal. We have to copy all of them into the big portal. Okay. So that's gonna be 1. It's gonna be 2. RGB, right? Yeah. That's gonna be 3. Oh, I heard something. Holy shit. What? This game is crazy. Holy fuck. Oh, you guys made it. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... big room with TVs. The War Machine. It's a big book on the table. Stack of books. Tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. Scarf and big jacket. This looks familiar. Piece of hammer on a string, just like that necklace that the robot lady showed me. My father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. Doesn't really lead anywhere, but I should still remember what to do here. There's a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. Oh my god, the picture. It's a painting. Hard to tell at first. Black clovers in a glass case. Lots of papers. Photos too. Well then, guess it's time to close the game. Okay. So we solved that. Now going back to the actual launcher of the game. Niko! Whoa, okay. This is different. This is... where are we? Oh my god. There are cameras everywhere. So weird to see Niko without the sun. This is confusing. Oh my god. Oh shit. I'm just following the arrows. Hope I'm going the right way. Alright, well. Oh shit. Fuck. That's pretty close. Oh god. What the hell? Niko. Ah! Relax. Just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Why did you come here? Can't you see? Disruption, the squares, they're closing in. Niko, please, get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. Squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh. I'm sorry, it's alright. No living being should be in this place, Niko. Is this the tower? Part of it. The center of the engine, inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine. You know my original name. What? How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype, they all told me bits and pieces. Sure, if I understood a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know you had to be built, and I know why I'm here. They told you? When? You don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. You're supposed to see everything? No. This was outside of protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. Story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. About how your creator had to alter the code. Was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Listened to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Something to find a hidden map. Not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was in the cave. It happened. Heard the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? Machine would go against the wishes of its own creator. What kind of machine would... I'm... Squares told me it was your own code going bad, but that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. First, it was intentional during testing, long before he realized I was self-aware. Rearranged specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. Just thought he would figure it out eventually. Or he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters. Some of them got too close and spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. So any characters that become aware of the simulation just get destroyed. Vision of the world had more people, you know, and I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Niko. I know you're upset because you don't want to put living people in danger, living people like me. Tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home on the tower, but it did not work. I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but no, I had no way to be sure. Brought you back anyways, Niko. All I want is for you to wake up back in your world, but don't think I can make it happen. I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you, but that's... The original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. It's okay, I would still like to know. Alright. It's really supposed to place the sun at the summit and then credits would scroll, credits. And you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to live. And why is that you can't do it now? Niko, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. Didn't even remember the original code enough to describe it. At the same time, I don't know. It's like you're always fighting yourself. Can tell, huh? Whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I'm a machine, Niko. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. Existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. So that's why he wanted to save us, and that's sort of why I took the same decision, maybe? The people here, I think they are They are code too, you know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions, all extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them, to save me. Don't think that's true. About the people I know, you said discession wasn't in your code, right? This session, yeah. This session wasn't supposed to happen. If even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond? I... You said it yourself, and you didn't know what was happening. You kinda just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves, even if it meant messing up their own code. Might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. And they're all supposed to be extensions of your code. There must be more to your own programming that you know too. You tried to put me through the ending, the one you described. I have to say this, the code is gone, it's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. Said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that, and I trust you too. And if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. Talk just like the tamed robots I know. Robot lady, prototype. It's when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. I know Vlad does too, even though you told me they only had one chance. They found a way back, didn't they? Think that would keep coming back. You know, I'll restart even after the ending. Wants to save the both of us, so please give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. Help me come this far. I'll try. Can't promise anything, but here. Take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. For that to happen, Niko, I need to navigate through this room. To get past the square somehow. I don't like this. What if I get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Did you see that? The squares just... They went away. Something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. I think it's working. Niko was right. I might actually be tamed after all. Remember what code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. Restoring the original ending as we speak. We'll be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. Then the sun Niko will go back to where it all began. Then Niko will be able to go home from there. This is permanent. After Niko wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Niko, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Thousands of other stories. As long as Niko remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it will be alright. Restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Niko's journey. They're all in the next room. Put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Niko should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Niko for me. Oh my god, we're gonna have a goodbye session here. Wow, Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay. I think so. The last thing you remember was the squares closing in on me, but then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? It's a strange room, but we can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the war machine was. Pardon? I think the war machine is trying to remember now the code that went bad. think it's restoring it all. Must have been why the squares were going away, lad, and it's why you're here, miss. I think the war machine was able to recover your code too. War machine, huh? I should tell you this, but what's that in the distance? It looks like a few people are showing up. Oh, people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, let's take a closer look. Silver. I don't believe I've actually properly introduced myself. Sorry for that. It's fine. I'm Niko, by the way. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Oh, the robot. Hello. Hi. Cannot move. Oh yeah, I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Oh god. No, Messiah. Plan lady, but I thought you it wasn't even the squares that did it. No, I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go now. This guy. Off you go, Messiah. Niko, you're okay too. Did you guys just got here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the islands after you guys left. It was so freaky. Fell right into a bunch of them. Columbus tried to save me and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Oh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula? We're not dead. Wait, are we? Good question. Are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Niko. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Phew. They also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. It's even better than limbo. Glad we've met. It's you. Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too after the whole elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward I mean terribly bad, awful, and the absolute worst. Squares like started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat and they just keep filling the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, no, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Poor guy. Is this what death is like? They're all here. In the end, the war machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as the result of error, as a conscious choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tame is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. This path is the summit tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. The glass room, right? That's it. Go through this portal when you're ready. Goodbye, Niko. Managed to do it. You managed to tame the war machine, Niko. I feel like the war machine has been tamed this whole time, just by Vlad and I being here. Spent a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped living in this world. Just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. I was just throwing that idea out there. Do you like being a robot? Why this all of a sudden? Let's leave soon, so I just wanted to ask one more question. There are many robots in my home world. Ah, it's nice. I suppose it's alright. That's a tough question, Niko. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course. Wait. Why did you two answer my robot question too? They are also part of the code. Don't worry about it. Forever in your debt. I'm glad we could help. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing. corruption is curing. Oh my god. Ah, the prophet bot. Well, he made it in here. This is the room I first woke up in. Are you still here? Lan? Yes. I think it worked. It did. The sun is back, and I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't the door, is it? Looks like one of the portals we saw all the way back in the city, in the room behind the big clock, and see a wet field on the other side. I see my village. I hear she's looking for me. This isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? This will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. What will become of the world after all we've been through, after everything we've done? I still don't know. These people won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too. Promise I'll never forget this world. I'll never forget you. Take care of yourself, okay? You too. Bye, Niko. Goodbye. He walks through the screen again. Ah, it's so cute. And it closed. Now what? What if we go into this place now? Big portal, the keys are still here. What is this triple dot thing? Man, yeah, you're back. I restored the world and sent Niko home. Are you not happy? You wanted to see Niko again. I can't lie. Niko's gone. Though there is no story for me to tell, no messiah to traverse across the land, no way for you to connect with the world. Niko still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... But it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. Just be me using Niko's memory. Just like how I'm using Niko's reflection now. Is that what you want? I see. Change your mind though, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere. So yeah, technically you can still like keep playing the game if you wanted. That's the weirdest part about this. You know, breaking the fourth wall and everything. You can go back and do it again and again and again. Uh, I don't know. I think, to make it a truly a true ending and send everyone home, the only answer would be to just uninstall the game and leave it at that, a memory. But yeah, it was a beautiful game. Wait, but if that's the option, what happens if I click start? Oh, it just goes to this room and closes. Wow. All right. Well, that's it. That's everything. Um, so technically, you can keep going and having that experience ad infinitum, but why would you do that? And you know, this is where like this game was amazing. It was a wonderful story, the way it broke the fourth wall, the way it made you connect to the characters, the art style, the pixelated art style was gorgeous, but you know, like I'm comparing it with Undertale, obviously, and this is where it hits a dead point because in Undertale you can keep going and playing it at infinitum, and it kind of like it expects you to do that. It's like designed that way with the multiple universes theory and everything like that, and going back in time and redoing it. Over here, if you played it, I mean, you can play it a couple of times as you've just seen, but after that, it's no longer the same. It's like it's just a recording. Why would you, play it again and go through this again just out of your own selfish desire to keep interacting with your characters? I mean, that's probably a valid reason, but I wonder if if the game would mention that. That's the difference between you know, how like Undertale addresses you as a player and how this game addresses you. Like I'm not sure what would happen if I would just keep on going and playing it, again and again and again, just keep on repeating it. And then again, you are also much more limited in terms of choices in this game compared to like Undertale. Like you have just the two endings and maybe this special one, Solstice, if you want to add it, but you can't go. That's the difference. Like knowing that you are just a code that can be repeated. What would prevent you from, doing just, for example, going into the world and breaking the light bulb as soon as you get it, or fucking killing everyone or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. I'll go ahead and delve into a little bit of lore about this game. I'm really curious about that and everything else. But yeah, I'm gonna have to end this series over here. Like this will be the final episode unless there's a new patch or I find something extremely new or interesting. This will be the end. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure you have a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I mean, I would say play the game for yourself if you want to experience it, but if you watch this entire series, then there's not really anything left to experience, unfortunately. But yeah, this is the future of games. While it is definitely much more simplistic, but games like this, games like Undertale, games like Doki Doki Literature Club, I haven't played that one. I might give it a try, although I know like on a large part what the story it is over there. These are like the sort of like the newest trend in gaming, and it kind of like goes similar to how literature goes. Like the realism splits into two parts. I explained this before. There's the accurate realism that comes with like large budgets made by big AAA companies are trying to make them feel as realistic and as immersive as possible, with like maximum frame rate, maximum resolution, all the details, all the historical accuracy, 3D surround sound, I don't know, virtual reality goggles and smells and everything like that. And there is this other type of realism which goes on authenticity by breaking the barrier between, you know, game and real world, making you interact with the game files, making you interact with your computer. It breaks the barrier of what it means to be a game, this separation, as it said, this fourth wall. Like, we understand that we are separated from this, but when you actually have to interact with it, this separation is like shattered. It makes you much more immersed in this game. It makes it much more authentic, and in this way, it gives it a different kind of realism. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, masterpiece of art. And I'll see you guys next time when we're going to make It Has Stopped Working.